brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's gonna be a good one, and it comes your way next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL. The second of 2 divisional games this Saturday. It's our visiting team and our home team. So glad you have joined us. It's a divisional round matchup here in the playoffs. Mike Tirico, well, with Greg Olson, partner, both these teams feeling the momentum, feeling good. They won last week on Wild Card Weekend. They're starting to look forward. Dream Super Bowl. One of these teams gets to the conference championship game. What are you looking for in a game like this?
Yeah, you're exactly right, Mike. Both these teams we saw just a week ago play really well.
The winner moves on to the NFC Championship game. There should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to lead the game.
It's taken in. He's looking to the outside of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Catch made, right side by Wilson. He'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's another.
The shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play.
Holding offense.
Throwing on 2nd down, and he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as a result of him being your quarterback.
No one open, he'll drop it to his running back.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch. And that is
brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Pass midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. Guarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And no chance to turn and go. One good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. There's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's got to the pylon. He's in.
To the first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Extra point by Little is good. And his guys are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Just refusing to go down in one tempo with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. Fires quickly and is complete on the slant. And he's down on the other side of midfield, mark him at the 48-yard line. Now, faking the give. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on the outside, you're defending your own goals. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with the 1st down. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
1st and 10. Try the right side this time. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Josh Metellus, they're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. Will block it to the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed.
The previous play is under review.
Take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now give on the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker.
Complete to Luke Schoonmaker.
Here's Logan Cook now. As he's on here to punt this one away. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. All even on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball to put his receiver in a tight spot.
They get big yardage on the deep ball. 62 yards.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to...
Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score and break the big guys up front. They deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And his guys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So now this team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll pull up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Hopefully that was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. His throw left side is complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
And a 1st down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. Now a give up the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the
They'll go up here 1st and 10.
Results in a 1st down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Off the play clock. He'll look to throw. Oh, So, from second in a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Sanders' kick is good. And the visitors are back within 4 at 14-10. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. That's his first down of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
With the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one problem right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd down and 9.
And 9 yards to go.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
McCarthy's pass.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an on-down performance out of their quarterback.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And no place to go. He's taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching his ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes it pay.
They'll go up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to get him a 1st down here. Across midfield and down to the 45.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially when he's got.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here now, 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that ball away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and one of his guys could get open. You got to see someone work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. This team's offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's going to keep it himself. And this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Now a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one, and that will be a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this 1st half, and they will kick it away. This will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball to the 30-yard line.
Thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike. The quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, look to play another down.
A quick throw right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here, look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And now here comes the punt team. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Now he'll run it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. Here's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. And that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop. 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd down.
Don't need much, it is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks. And set up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of 2 things. Turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That hit is good. And his guys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side now. It wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a catch to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up like to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Now they're in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 14-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call press, running find the nearest receiver and almost
into the end zone. They can take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
when you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
On now for the extra point. He's got it. And his guys will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. The break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Back to throw. Ayuk catch right side. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Middle they go. And he'll get about 5. This to about midfield. God to tell us they're on the 10. They'll look to pick this up. Third and a yard. They're trying to get this one on the ground. This one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And we will not have a return. This one angled out of bounds.
Quarterback call, Del like 12, he said Tom Brady. You show my stock, but still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms in my life, but you know she made me.
On first down, here's McCarthy. And he'll be taken down as the 40-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will score. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And his guys are going to extend their lead.
Home team 34. Visitors 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. As they try to run it here. Pass game. Maybe 2 yards. And second down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set down.
And a first down.
They'll go with the counter on first down. And a good run there. They'll get him 5 yards. Going to draw play here on second down. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop the throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
21 yards.
And And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And they'll have it. He'll pick up the 1st down. Getting it to the 10-yard line as this drive continues, doing it on the ground. Here's a run. They'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end. That's Smythe. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself this guy's hands on the ball, shields it back in. Team, you are sitting here saying that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Stick with him again. Ooh. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took to get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
And he surges first for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Hunt team out, ready to send this one away. As he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Tackle. They wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. Result is a first down.
First and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage set. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end cover. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. To the air one more time. That's made there. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's loose him down. He picked up the first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Quick throw, taken in.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
They're trying to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Great tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now a give on the ground. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
This running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Look him up on a second down and 8. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.